Hello, myself Sunil R Nair, and here basically we are discussing about one topic basically how actually the earthquakes basically works. Now in this basically topic we are going to discuss, just last video basically we discussed that basically how basically the Microsoft energy basically is there basically, how the basically the Microsoft energy basically can handle the entire building pressure basically. For example, 1500 building basically, one of the state government, that is the Bangalore, told that basically please handle this. They basically just give this requirement, can you please handle this 1500 building basically. Then Microsoft basically told that yeah basically we can handle. Then basically the matrix basically generated for the special for the 1500 building. So it takes time basically, it's not like that basically everything happens day of night basically. It takes time basically. The data has to be taken from the World Bank basically, that how many basically people are staying in and how many people basically, which type of power supply basically the Bangalore people are basically giving, like this each and everything basically data you have to pass, and how basically the construction building has been constructed basically, and what are the basically energy basically. It's this the buildings are coming in the area of this, that is text box equal to 1000 cities, combo box equal to 1000 cities. Is this basically the buildings coming that area basically? If it's not coming, then basically in which area basically these buildings are basically coming. So like this basically each and every condition basically Microsoft group basically takes, and then basically after the condition basically the data basically of, that is the matrix data of the Microsoft corporation basically are placed near the building basically, so that the building will be stable, and then basically the building is not supposed to move left and right side. So this is basically the simple formula of the earthquake basically, but the simple formula basically is very dangerous. So like this basically the each and every data basically you have to collect. So like this basically it's not so easy task basically, and it's very dangerous task also basically to handle the 1500 building. That's basically the big the big organization basically. It's a so big organization basically handles the task very easily. Why? Because the management are basically very powerful basically. One person told that basically, yeah, it's the task basically which we are doing, it's very complicated, very, how basically we are going to do. Then one of the management people told that basically we can create this very dangerous task into simple management style basically, simple manageable stuff basically. Then they created some certain level of plans, project management plan basically they prepared. Like this basically each and everything basically they prepared, and then basically the task was very easy basically. So one example also basically I have taken, that 5 crore people basically are there basically of the human cloning people basically. The 5 crore human cloning people basically, one project manager were there basically. The project manager got the task from the one of the government, that basically can you please handle this 5 crore people. Then he told that basically, just basically they have just told this much only, can you please handle this 5 crore human clone basically. Just see basically human clone basically. Still now basically the human basically has not created by the human cloning system basically. So 5 crore cloning basically has to be created, has to create basically. So this all basically software company person is doing. So like this basically he told that basically, can you please handle this 5 crore basically human clone basically which is going to create. Then he told that basically okay. Then basically one of the person told that basically these all are the blood group basically for 1 crore people basically we are going to allocate A blood group, for B for 1 crore people, 2 crore people basically we are going to allocate C blood group. Like this basically each and every blood group basically are divided into blood group wise basically. This human clone basically has divided into blood group wise. So like this basically the blood group basically is allocated to 5 crore people basically. So like this 5 crore people basically has been allocated to this blood group basically. Like this basically from 5 crore basically how many people are going to become prime minister, how many people are going to become president, how many people are going to become project manager. The age basically the human clone basically has started from the 22 age. So like this basically to prepare the prime minister, to prepare up to the prime minister basically is going to take time basically. Like this basically how many time it is going to take, like for the creation of president, how many time it's going to take to create a software delivery, how many time it's going to take for the project manager, how many time it's going to take for the software company owner. So how many time it's going to prepare basically, how many time basically you are going to prepare basically, and basically how many time basically you are going to prepare that basically or basically how many time you will be going to take to create this particular person as a human project manager, as a software delivery head, as a CEO, how many time you are going to take. So like this basically prepares the project management plan for each and every 5 crore people. And like this basically is basically World Bank basically has already allocated the percentage of money basically, and on the basis of percentage of money basically he is going to prepare the project management plan. So like this basically he prepares the project management plan for the 5 crore people. So like this basically that is also basically one of the plan basically you can say. So that basically plan we have already discussed basically. So here basically we are discussing what basically. So here basically we are discussing that basically up to what level the things basically can go. Now basically we are going to discuss one more topic, that is basically the this whole basically is handled by, assume that, project manager. So now basically we are going to see one more project manager basically, that basically says that basically I handles here Bollywood with, I handles basically the Bollywood word basically. He just told this much, basically I handled Bollywood words. Then he told that basically that means I doesn't get you basically. So what actually Bollywood task is basically? Bollywood task basically says that basically view. They say that basically this city is basically going to look nice like this. The people basically who are staying are basically like this. For example, one city got created. So when city is going to create, just see basically. So basically they say that basically this city we have created, the city basically, the energy which is going to generate, this energy is like this. The story basically which is going to generate, that is the story is basically going to be like this. So like this basically the Bollywood person basically told them. The Bollywood writer basically told to their project manager. So okay basically that's okay basically. I just don't want to interfere in the story basically. I want to prepare my basically project management plan charter, and for that basically I want to prepare the project management plan basically. That was basically IT person basically. He told that basically he is handling the Bollywood word basically. Then basically but one person told that basically this city is going to look like this. So for that basically he told that basically we have created few movies. The city mood will be like this basically in future basically. For that basically we have prepared few songs basically. The city mood is like this. For this also basically we have prepared few songs basically. The city mood has to be created like this. So for that also basically we have prepared few songs. We have prepared few movies. We have prepared few serials basically. Like this basically he told that basically from serials and basically the movies basically this can be create, can be handle the mood, can be handle the currently basically what are the things basically. Then he told that yes basically the Bollywood movie energy basically is there basically. From energy basically we can handle the each and everything. For example this song basically if we play basically in the environment basically, the things basically which we want basically exactly that is going to happen basically. Then he told that basically, for example this type of mood basically we want one some romantic mood in the city basically, so that people basically should not fight, should not able to tell bad words, they are not supposed to. So just play this song basically in the environment basically. So just see basically one song, few people say that basically how much basically money the Bollywood groups are earning basically, how much money the song people basically are earning, do you know basically. So these are all the reason basically. The set of words basically, for example there is basically song that this word basically, for example there are 10 words basically. So 10 words basically are connecting to 10 cities also basically you can say. 10 words basically are connecting to 10 cities also, that also you can say. And 10 words basically can be connected to 10 buildings also, that you can say. So basically the person basically was very confused here basically what actually the Bollywood word basically is. Then basically he explained like this basically the set of songs basically when it's played, lots of things basically happens, lots of energy basically gets generates, lots of modifications are done in the energy side. The words basically are connecting to the cities to cities like this basically. From there basically the energies are basically taken like this basically he told there. Then he told that basically how basically this happens basically. Then he told that basically for that basically we have to take the help of the power company. We have to tell them basically that this mood basically we want, and this is the basically song data basically that basically you have to dump into the environment basically. So rest of task basically the project the power company basically takes it. So just see basically up to what level basically Bollywood things are basically. So one project manager told that basically one project manager got the requirement that you have to handle the Bollywood word basically. So like this basically he was basically not knowing this whole thing basically, right, that the song basically can handle the entire environment like this basically, that he was basically not able to understand basically. After that entering into the system basically he got the information, but the Bollywood group basically was knowing each and everything. So this is also basically little bit about Bollywood industry and how the software industry is going to handle. In next video basically we are going to see little bit more about the software industry and Bollywood industry.